To the nigga kicks, they
Remember when I used to ride with that heater on the lap, give a nigga bleeding gums like he Lisa with the sax. I was up in Grover's North, you can ask Miss Pat, selling Nick. Now I can sell you some bows, where you at? Me as a leader where I'm at, make a call, you probably leaking the leader where you at. My bitch closet is dead, she making Peter wanna scrap. I knock a verse out the park, I Derek Jeter on the track. 6'9" with my bitch, man, I don't speak about her.
What's up, though, y'all? This your host, Mr. Layback Corey. I got a special guest in today. This dude is very special, man. He got a great elite media company we're going to get into, man. He's a graphic designer. He shoot videos. He did videos for Method Man. He did videos for my man Ill Will, which is a URL, to me is a URL legend, man. And I'm just telling you, URL legend. But, and many more, man, we're going to discuss. My man, Meezy, what's up, man?
What up, though, brother? How you doing?
What's going on with you?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm alive. That shit scared the hell out of me.
It did? My bad.
Nah, you good.
Yeah, my bad. So.
Good weed, that's all.
So tell us, man, what made you get in the realm of film directing?
Just media, period. I always had like a creative bone in my body. I say because I always kind of like been an artist. Like I used to do music, so like doing music, we really didn't have an outlet to actually have media for us. So I just hopped in that lane.
So how did you what made you come up with elite media?
It was initially called Ink Graphics. Cause my rap group, my company was called Dirty Ink. Definitely I represent the act, but I wanted to kind of like stray away from that name, so people wouldn't kind of like identify me as that. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought like, what's better than elite? You know what I'm saying?
Right. They don't want you to think you from Otis, Michigan. You know?
Yeah. So when they pick up the brand, it kind of separates me from the brand, so you don't know who you shopping with. You just know it's elite. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. But you shooting music videos and things of that nature. How is the music? I know the music in Pontiac.
The music scene in Pontiac. It's real good because I feel like we're like a diamond in the rough. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a lot of undiscovered talent. Like, we got one of the best battle rappers in the world. Like three of the best battle rappers in the world. You know what I'm saying? We got like DDG. He's from Pontiac. You know what I'm saying? We have Roast Spit with the shoe store. You know what I'm saying? 218 and Burn Rubber. You know what I'm saying? We got like One Below. You know what I'm saying? We got like a lot of like mainstream talent that's just like undiscovered. You know what I'm saying?
So how did you meet Ill Will? For the people that's out there that's watching this podcast, Ill Will is a well-known, established rapper and battle rapper from URL. So if you never seen URL battle rap, Ill Will is one of the legends on there. And it's crazy that he's here today, but that's a great thing too. So how did y'all meet?
Let me get back in the mic. I've been knowing Will. How long we been knowing each other, Will? For like 20 years? Yeah, about 20, probably 20 plus. Like music, you know what I'm saying? It was like he used to go by the name of Chaos, and I was .com, and I was on songs with this brother before I even knew who he was, you know what I'm saying? And we finally got to meet through like our OGs, and we've been locked in ever since.
So how long you just said music? How long you been in the film industry?
About 6 years.
Okay. About 6 years. Have you ever thought about shooting videos on OnlyFans?
I have done those.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. I've done a couple OnlyFans videos. I done touched like every lane, for real. Soft porn, everything.
You in there?
I got 2 films on Tubi. Go make sure you check them out. It's Always Consequences 2. Will, you want this? And the other movie is Rotten.
Okay, cool. You played in something yourself?
Nah, just I DP'd one film and I assistant DP'd the other film.
Okay. Yeah, you planning on shooting any more movies or just?
No, we working on a film right now called Cash on Delivery. I written, directed, and shot it with me. It's starring Ill Will. You know what I'm saying? It's a dramedy. It'll be out fall, I'll say spring next year.
Okay, I see you be shooting up at the radio station, 97.9 with Big Dog Blast.
That's my brother from another. You know what I'm saying? We got this thing called Big Dog Freestyle. We had artists up there from like Doughboy Cash Out to Scarlett. That's like one of our biggest draws. It's over like 70K on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Views. You know what I'm saying? We done had Baby Money. We done had the Montgomery Brawl. My nigga G Mac Cash.
Oh, he
You know what
funny,
I'm saying?
man.
Yeah, that dude is great. We done had some good Pontiac artists up there. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Ill Will and Blessed It Mike. You know what I'm saying? My dog K Lou. I done had Squid the Ticket in there. It's been a lot. We've been blessed to have some dope artists that hit the mic for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad that you. It was a blessing to have you on here today.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah,
It was
because I reached out. I was like,
yeah,
wow.
I was like, damn. I thought you was about to call me to come record or something. You know what I'm saying? To work.
I was like,
So
nah,
it was dope to actually come out and just be, you know what I'm saying, be recognized.
Yeah,
sure.
because I was watching your work. I'm like, dang, this dude good with the camera.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, he ain't no joke. So how's man? That dude Dogface going wrong. Great.
That's my brother, bro. We going crazy right now on YouTube. You check out our.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even get involved in that.
But you check out our last interview.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
man.
sure.
I'm not gonna get involved in that, man.
I'm guilty by association. So hey, it is what it is.
That is crazy. What's going on with them though? Like,
right.
Well,
right.
I'm gonna ask you a question. It's on that, but it's outside of it. Do you feel justified what Peezy said about this individual?
I mean, I feel like the miscommunication was justifiable. Mm-hmm. He said, like, you know what I'm saying, phone calls should have been met, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
Outside of what they do as grown men is their business.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, as far as like everything he said was facts, as far as like the interactions, like it could have just been phone calls instead of just straight to social media with it. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. Well, you know. Yeah,
it's entertainment though right now. Everybody entertained.
Man.
So I mean, hey, it is what it is. Let's enjoy it.
It's crazy. Well, I hope it keeps that way.
Oh yeah, it's gonna stay that. It's gonna stay that.
Because I want what's best for everybody. But they Dogface cut around. He speak, so I cut around and speak his mind.
He the GOAT, and he gonna keep on talking. I can FaceTime that nigga right now. I swear he'll answer. Oh God, I swear.
Man, that'd be crazy.
That's my nigga, man. Hold on.
That'd be crazy. You do that, he answer. Man, oh man. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's my dog.
So how long you been doing his videos?
Me and Dogface been locked in for over 10 years.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Over 10 years for sure. On this podcast, man, just wanted to get you on here saying what's up for a second.
Who that? What we doing?
What's the deal, man?
What's the word with y'all? How y'all feel, brother?
Oh, we feel good, man. Hey, I appreciate your content, man. I really do, man.
I try my best to be as disruptive and as belligerent as I possibly can, brother. I study the fine art of being rude and obnoxious. Thank you.
He's mastered that craft.
But
sure.
I mean, anybody expect you to be rude when you right. That's anybody, man. You know, you got to.
Right.
I'd rather for somebody to be straight up than to be fake, fraudulent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can't be that, man. Like you got. I want somebody around me official, not beneficial. You know. So,
that part.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
I gotta have him on here one day, man. I really do.
He said he want to interview you.
Oh man.
All right, bro. I ain't gonna talk your head up. I hit you when I leave here.
See, and that's good. You have people like that. I respect your work, and I seen your work, and I was like, wow.
Appreciate that.
That camera view is just straight, man. It's
No, I respect. Like, what's your cameraman name? I respect that because he got everything looking.
my boy
good.
Nick.
So,
Yep, Nick.
Shout out Nick, man.
Yeah.
He working. You always gotta get shout out to the man behind the camera. He got it looking real good.
And
sure.
that's crazy, man. I got a chance to talk to two.
My wife called me.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Are you working?
Yeah, I'm working. I'm doing a podcast. I'll be done in a minute.
I forgot. My bad.
Oh, you good?
That's all right. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. It's content, man. There's nothing wrong with hearing from important people. But that's crazy, man. I got a chance to talk to two people, man. Ill Will and Cutter on, man. So this is what happened when y'all meet up with great people, man.
Yeah, you just
Into
just
two
be
legends, man.
connected.
That's crazy because I just watched this battle, and that's crazy. Well, Raw, him and Raw. I just watched that battle, man. And not only just a lot of battles. Him and Charlie Clips. It was just a lot. A lot of battles I didn't watch. That's why I consider him in one of the URL. He's a legend. Like,
Facts.
rookie
I'll
versus
tell
vets,
you-
he got to be on the vet side for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no, he done battled. He battled JC? I think. Yeah, he.
No, he ain't never
He ain't
battled
battled
JC.
JC.
Nah.
See, it's like he in a lot of battles though. So
Sure.
a whole lot to remember. But I remember him and did you battle B Magic? Right? Yeah, I watched that one too. So it's a lot. He in a lot of them. So a lot to remember. But furthermost, tell us, Mel, like what's the most best thing you ever shot? Like what best movie or best music video? What's best in you? Like this one right here, I know it's gonna hit.
I say it had to be between the Method Man video I shot with my dog right here, or I shot Meezy too. The Meezy video was dope, and what was the last one? I shot a dope video in Atlanta with a Jamaican artist named Fancy. It was super dope. But like number one though definitely was the Method Man video because it was just like it was crazy. Like
How did y'all link up?
through Will, it was like he shot the he had a song. Method Man reached out, said he'd do the song. You know what I'm saying? The song was recorded. You know what I'm saying? My nigga was just like, shit, this who gonna shoot the video? So that kind of put like a battery in my back to like, you know what I'm saying? Like if this nigga can trust me enough to shoot a video with like a nigga like Method Man, like I can shoot anything in the world. For anybody, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, facts. That really was like lit though, for sure.
I see you had that's Meezy, more the rapper.
Meezy the rapper, CMG.
How did you get the chance to do that?
My young dogs, like anytime like big artists come through like Pontiac, you know what I'm saying? Like the younger artists that do songs with them, and I'm usually like the go-to person they use to come shoot the video, because if they do a song, they gonna want to get a video too while they in town. So like if they can get a verse in a song, they gonna call me to come shoot the visual.
I gotta ask you this question: How do you feel about people that book you but they be late?
I done shot some video, like I done had a nigga tell me you ain't Diego. You feel me? Like for real, like so. It's like, you know what I'm saying, but
So
you
that's
got
telling me you don't respect my time. Like
that part. So, but I learned from things like that though. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I pinned on time. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing you can't get back. You can't put like no money on time. So I like to be punctual, like early, like on time is late for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to get there, look at my shot, boom, boom, and then once it's time to shoot. So if we say we shooting at 4:00. I'm there by 3:30, so we're actually shooting at 4:00. We're not getting there at 4:00, and then we shooting at 4:45. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I did a couple blocks because the whole scenery kind of threw me off. You know what I'm saying? Man, for real. So, but once you reached out, I was like, yeah, that was the right spot.
Oh yeah, it's the right spot. I appreciate you coming today, man. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. So what's next? What's next for Mel? What's next for you?
Anytime my phone rings is what's next, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard to put a dial on what's actually next, because you know what I'm saying, I kind of let God order my steps. So I don't really, you know what I'm saying, I don't really like plan out a lot. I mean, I'm booked for stuff in the future. Like I got weddings that I'm booked for already for next year. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like those get a call. You get a lot of calls with weddings.
I just did a wedding in Fort Wayne, Indiana, like 2 weeks ago for a cousin of mine. It was like 2 hours and 45-minute drive. I drove out there. They put me up in a Hilton. You know what I'm saying? Boom, went there and came back. I actually flew out to St. Croix. You know what I'm saying? To the Virgin Islands to do a video for a guy who had a barbecue sauce. You know what I'm saying? He had like a tasting. He just wanted a video recorded. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, that's dope, man. So have you ever had like big celebrities hit you up like, I want to shoot this video or things?
Usually, yeah. Like I'm locked in. Like when we just had Scarlett, you know what I'm saying. I got her number. You know what I'm saying. Like if if Al Nuke or something coming to Detroit, he usually hit me up to do visuals. You know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Now, how often do you do videos up there with Big Dog Blast? Like, how often we going
Oh,
up there?
we do that every Tuesday.
Oh, so it's like a continuous thing
Yeah,
every
for
Tuesday.
sure. Make sure you subscribe to Big Dog Blast Freestyle.
Yeah, I
And-
do. I actually subscribe to Big Dog.
Oh no, I'm telling them.
Yeah, I'm telling them to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
subscribe to Elite Media.
And subscribe to Elite Media. You heard what he said.
Yeah.
He got some great work, man.
For sure.
No cap. Like, he does great work, and I appreciate him. Like, not only I appreciate him coming up here, but that's why I had to hit him up for an interview. I'm like, let me get the guy who's behind the scenes. You know
No,
what I'm
that's
saying?
dope. That's dope. Like I said, I usually don't get, recognized for being behind the scenes, so I didn't have no problem with pulling up for a second.
Yeah, and I appreciate you being here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about you guys. That's how I'm able to get recognition. That's how I'm going to help everybody push their brand. It's
Oh, yeah, for
about
sure.
you guys. So it's
Oh,
not
we
even
gonna
about me.
share. We gonna chop it up. We gonna tag you in it. We gonna get to the. We gonna get to it.
Oh yeah. So like I said, have you ever thought about you know what'd be nice if somebody from here can shoot an action movie?
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. I thought about shooting a couple action movies. I'm thinking about doing this thing called Undos with like some undercover cops, some dirty cops. You know what I'm saying? Just a spin off, just them being just dirty. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on something like that though.
Yeah, because I never. It's like Tubi movies. Everybody shooting. I'm not knocking everybody. Everybody be shooting gangster flicks and this. I want to see something like action movies. You know what I'm saying? Like action movies.
Or a good horror film.
Yeah. Action horror films. Like something like Rambo or something like that.
I don't think I want to shoot like no love movies or nothing, unless the budget right. Like if I'm paid to shoot it, then yeah. But just as far as me writing shit like that, I don't think I want to do no love. Unless somebody dying in there or something, it's gotta be somebody gotta die in a movie. It's only right. Somebody has to die. I mean, we watched My Girl.
He needs
you know what I'm
some
saying?
milk.
Macaulay Culkin died. I was traumatized when he died in My Girl, bro. That was crazy, wasn't it?
Man,
He got stung by the bees. That was wild, right? Yeah, man. So somebody always gotta die, bro.
Home Alone. So
Ain't nobody dying home alone.
no, everybody down.
Niggas went to jail though. You feel me?
They go to prison.
Yeah, for sure. So it's always something. It's
That's
some
crazy,
gangster in
man.
whatever you watch, bro. I
Right.
swear.
So, are you shooting? Are you shooting a sequel to this show? You shooting with the Ill Will, or are you going?
We're gonna do one. We're gonna do this one film. You know what I'm saying? It's called Cash on Delivery. Like I said, it's a spinoff from Next Day Air. It's about a guy who get a package, and they have to figure out what they're gonna do with this package before the guy who packaged it actually belongs to figure out where it was delivered to and where who it has. You know what I'm saying? But it's just gonna be one film of that, and then we probably just gonna go into shooting like series of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I plan on. I want to play in one movie. Man.
I got a role for you if you're trying to play in something.
Yeah, I am. I actually am. I would love to
Yeah.
play in the movie, but you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm willing. I'm open. I'm open to playing the movie.
No, that's dope.
That's crazy because when I go to hangout places, people be like, I'm not trying to make it up by myself, but when I go to hangout places, people like, man, you ain't never smoked weed before, drink? No, I just don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a good thing,
Right.
though, and you save a lot of money that way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but I don't knock everybody else. I just don't do it. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
for sure, for
I
sure.
like to sit back and relax and just be laid back. That's why I'm name myself laid back, Corey. Come laid back. You know what I'm saying? I like to lay back. I just like to be laid back a lot.
Respect,
Cool.
respect.
So this how I am on camera. This how I'm off. Like I just like to be laid back and interview you great guys like yourself and critique. But I appreciate it, man. So what's your favorite camera brand you like to use?
I'm a Sony man. That's why I was so amazed by the
Sony?
Sony. Yeah, as soon as I came in there, I was like Sony A7 III, and them some 24 to 70s on there, and he got the ND filters on there with the good lights. So I was like, yeah, he going crazy. I have a Sony A7 III, and I actually have a Sony FX30. So I'm a Sony man for sure. I started shooting with a Nikon. It was a what was it, a D860 or something like that. But yeah, it just evolved.
I don't know nothing about. I just get the camera, cut it on. That's it.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's
Cut the
dope.
camera on. I don't know. I mean, I know a little bit about editing because I went to school for it, but I don't. Y'all know more about that.
Yeah, I went to YouTube University.
That's crazy, man. See how everybody learn? Like, it's like you don't need a certificate. Why do you need a certificate now? That's crazy. Like,
I mean, because you can take that to some of them white people and it'll certify you before a reference would. Oh, you feel me?
But look, you know, most
I
times.
mean, but when they see your work though, I just got to work a little bit harder than you would though. You know.
But
what I'm saying?
that's not really true because some of them don't like I said, you can be in school for a long time and still don't know how to do some stuff.
Dude,
It's just how you work. Like you said, it's how you work.
but you get some people to come to a job and they don't know what the hell you like. How you get this job because they got a certificate?
Yeah,
You
man.
feel me?
I
So
think you should give everybody
that's all
a
about.
tryout and a chance though, before you go that deep. Because you like the person that went to college or school might not know how to be as good with or just started. You done been in the game for a minute.
Oh, I done ran circles around niggas with degrees, and that's facts. You know what I'm saying? But
And you the work you do and what you have done could get you indoors. A nigga can
oh
get a
yeah, I
role.
get it. But I'll tell you. Then another thing though, I'm not knocking nobody with a degree because at the same time, I can do like 50 jobs, and they can just get that one job, and it's paying like 25 of mine though. You feel me? Just because they got that certificate, and certain jobs only take a certificate. To do
Well,
it,
see,
you know what I'm saying?
that's true. But one day you can make 25.
Oh yeah. My references alone gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you get them calls and you can just set your price. If they don't want to pay it, then just go on to the next job.
Right. Oh well. But see, you got the type of skill and knowledge. Even though they got a certificate, but you got the skill and knowledge when you can work, you can do the job and put it on YouTube and stuff, make views and make money in your sleep.
Yeah, that
You know
part.
what I'm saying? So I'd rather have that skill than have to go to a 9 to 5 every day. And I'm not knocking the 9 to 5, but you know, a lot of us started from a 9 to 5, which is okay. But the skill you have, the ambition, the hustle, the drive, you can't beat that.
Nah, because you know I think about when it's the only way that your kids eat, then you wake up different with it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think like the people with the billion-dollar corporations. You know what I'm saying? How I'm gonna get my next dollar. So that's how you wake up. You know what I'm saying? So
That's facts, man. That's facts. Like I said, certificate is cool because I got one. So I'm not gonna sit
Yeah,
up here and
for sure.
say I got one. But my thing is you still got to put in the groundwork. So it's like,
Yeah, for sure.
But I be hearing people that don't have degrees and stuff getting in the door. That's because who they know.
that part, and that's what I'm kind of on that side. You know what I'm saying? Who I know. That's so, but it's not a bad thing neither.
right.
As long as you get in that door, is all that matter.
That's what you want. And see, sometimes a certificate can't do that. I'm just keeping it real.
Right, for sure.
Like a certificate cannot do that. I mean,
But I done been on a job with some guys that we're equally skilled, and they done went to go get a degree, and I'm doing everything that they're doing, but they have the technical analogy for what's going on, and I'm like, no, I just hit the red button, I do this, I know you know what I'm saying? Certain, you still, but that's when you take time to enlighten yourself, though, to learn. You know how you can just get your answer, they still want you to show your work.
let me tell
know
you,
what I'm
let me tell y'all something that's watching this podcast show on both angles. It's ways you can skin a cat. If you want to go, there's no reason. For the people that got a certificate, like myself and others, that's fine. Just put those people around you.
Yeah,
Put those people around you. You can be like, dang, maybe you missed something. I can help you with this. There's not no competition. You got to start making competition out of everything, bro. It ain't. There's room for everybody to eat, bro.
It's good money out here for us, for sure. And it's and I say one thing, in this lane that I'm in though, it's really like no like don't nobody, like in my city, you know what I'm saying, don't nobody feel like they are better than nobody. We share work, so it's not like no, I'm gonna keep this money. I didn't send people to do jobs for Bobby Brown's son, you know what I'm saying, a wedding that I didn't feel like doing, and it would pay for $2,500, you know what I'm saying, just to come right now. I just did 2 jobs I didn't feel like doing, so I called my homeboy like, hey bro, what's a job? Go grab that mug. You know
But see,
what
at
I'm
the
saying?
same time, you trust in their work. That's
Oh, I'm not sending nobody who don't know what they're doing, for sure.
I send nobody with no Metro PCS or Android phone. Come on.
No. Hell no. I don't even like nobody sending me Metro PCS pictures to do flyers. I hate that shit. That's the worst. Like quality pictures.
So how many days do you shoot for Dogface? How many days?
I mean, we just have, you know, whenever something pop, it's nothing like particularly planned. Like whenever we have something on the floor, we just hop on it and we get to it.
Okay, yeah. That's cool, man. Like I said, that's cool that you get the opportunity to do what you love doing and you showing it and showcasing it. A lot of people don't get a chance. Y'all don't get a chance to do that. Some people don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to put in the groundwork. But I see it's different with you. Like I've seen videos. I'm like, I know this person. Okay, I listen. Even I'm just watching the video quality.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
really?
Because when I play the video, sometimes I just like after I edit a video and I do it, I'll watch it without the music just to make sure it's captivating enough to even if the song's not good, that you still gonna tune in long enough to see the visual aspect of it.
So, quick question: did you how long did it take you to edit a video? It's based on what video it is.
I mean, I done had a guy pay me. He was about to go to jail the next day, and we shot the video that night. And he was like, "I just want to see this video before I go turn myself in." And he paid me over $1,000, and he saw that video before he turned himself in. So it's just all about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's just a random, you know what I mean? If it's just like a regular video that I shoot, I usually give myself about a day or so. I mean, I can knock it out in a day, but I like to look at it with fresh eyes the next day.
You do a heck of a great job, man. Like I said, keep doing what you're doing, man, and we appreciate the work. Keep the elite media going. You know.
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure,
Media,
for sure.
Media. Have you did fashion shows and?
I did a Neiman Marcus fashion show. Yeah, I was a photographer there though. I took pictures of the models.
That's still doing work.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, it wasn't like, I mean, I did. It was one of the fashion shows in Detroit at the Burton Broadway. I did one of those too.
Okay.
But, I mean, I did Neiman Marcus, so it was just like.
So for the people that's watching the podcast, what's next for Meezy? Like, what's next for you?
Man, like I said, I just let God order my steps, man. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't really plan what's next. I just wake up. You know what I'm saying? That's what's next for me. I just hope I can just wake up and I'm gonna make something happen.
That's it, man. Ain't nothing like being above ground. I tell you that, man. So,
That part.
for the people that's watching this podcast or this great episode, this is a fire episode. How can they get in touch with Elite Media?
Elite Media on Elite Media 248 on Instagram, Melvin Grigsby on Facebook, and all you just gotta do is just type in Elite Media on YouTube, and it'll pop up.
All right, y'all. There y'all have it, man. If y'all want any video shot, he also do graphics design.
I
man.
do graphic design, I do flyers,
Flyers,
I
all
do
that.
photography, I do senior pictures, I do weddings,
Yeah, you
I
do
do
all.
product shots. I come in and I do funerals.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I done did funerals, like everything, bro. Like whatever needs to be done, I'm gonna pull up. One man army.
You ain't get nobody raised up like the Undertaker. Rest in.
I actually played in the casket and rose up out the casket on God. Like that's
can't
funny.
do that.
I mean, shit. Next time I'm in it, I won't feel it. I'll be all right.
Oh, no, I don't. Hey, that too. I don't. Y'all silly for that one.
Man, fearless, man. Fearless.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is the Press for Conversation podcast.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all having me out
Man,
here, man. Super
for
dope.
sure, man. Thank you for coming on, man.
Appreciate you for sure.
Thank you, Ill Will, for being in the background. Thank you for coming to Pontiac Legend, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. You make sure y'all check this guy out, man. Meezy, my man Melvin, Elite Media.
Yeah, I be hating taking Will places with me, man, because every time I take him places with me,
I mean,
it be that way.
he
We go everywhere.
he put himself in position.
I
though,
love
to
taking
know
them places
yeah.
with me because I love to acknowledge.
Because when he said, I looked at him, well, that's crazy. Because when he came through the door, he's like, "This is my man." We all looked at him like,
Yeah,
"Wait a
yeah,
minute."
for sure. We was like, "What if you get there?" And he like, "Yeah, man. So Will, come over here, sit out there, move out the way. Let me interview you now."
No, I wouldn't do that. No, that ain't cool.
We was just talking shit.
Yeah,
man. That's funny,
no,
man.
that ain't
Humor, man.
Yeah.
That's humor, man.
That's crazy.
That's humor. We said that in the car on the way here. It's like, what if we get there? They're like, "Hey, man, Will, Melvin, move, man. Put Will right there. How you doing?"
Nah, we ain't
Oh,
doing that, man.
shit.
Well, we thank you.
No, for sure. I'm thank you for
bringing-
having me come
bringing-
out.
Bringing
for sure.
entertainment on camera.
Yeah, man,
Because,
for sure.
Big Dog Blast, shout out to you. He's hilarious.
Shout out my dog, my man's Big Dog
And-
Blast. Shout out my man Dogface.
Oh,
Shout out
and
to
him,
Will,
too.
Will,
Like,
Pontiac,
you gotta-
everybody,
man.
for sure.
Shout
dog.
out to everybody, man. But like I said, this is the Press for Conversation podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Layback Corey. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.
100.